On the island of Sodor, the engines like being really useful and really reliable. It shows the Fat Director how useful they are. But, however, sometimes the engines work a little too hard, and they're always left very tired. Without Timothy and Nicholas, there was a lot of work for the engines to do, especially when freight trains were in high demand. But all the engines knew how much the Fat Director was counting on them, and one day, Gordon was waiting at the junction with 1020. He was feeling very tired, and was hoping to get a rest before his next stop. "You alright, Gordon? You seem exhausted." Ever since the Fat Director sent away 98462, I've been doing some of his work, and Henry's been doing 87546's work. So yeah, we're pretty stoked here on the main line. You're telling me Gerald has been literally swimming in trucks at the quarry, and look how many coaches I've had to add just to accommodate all the passengers we've been getting. It's good business, my dear Gordon, but there's not enough engines. Precisely, 1020. The Fat Director's a good man, but he must manage his railway better, or otherwise we'll all fall behind. Who's that? I know that whistle. Suddenly, a bright green tender engine came whooshing in with a passenger train rocking behind it. The engine looked very grand, and it was going very fast. As it whizzed by Gordon, his jaw dropped on the floor. As the engine raced by Gordon, it disappeared in a blink of an eye. Gordon was very impressed. I know who that engine is. It's Alfred. I can't believe he's here. Alfred who? You remember Alfred? He came to our railway during Sodor Day. Don't you remember, 1020? I have no idea who he is, but I better be going. Gordon was very pleased to see that Alfred had arrived, as before coming to Sodor, he used to work with him, and despite 1020 not knowing who he was, Alfred was very liked on the railway. But there was still one who wasn't all that keen about him. Since Alfred's last visit to the NWR, Eagle had taken a disliking to him, and neither Alfred was all that crazy about Eagle. Later that evening, Alfred was sleeping at Hidden of Sheds. He was talking to Gordon non-stop, which started to bother the other engines. So Alfred, tell me, how's Cecil doing? I haven't heard from him in a while. Is he alright? Oh, he's great, thank you for asking. He's just getting some maintenance done at the works. Should be out in a jiff. We have another engine doing his work right now. Oh, that's great to hear. Say, how's the mainland? I sure do miss it, and the long runs that came with it, and all the express trains. I like it here, but my capabilities are so restricted here. Don't you get what I mean? But before Gordon could finish, Adam cut in. Oh, so, Alfred, do you guys just not sleep up there in the mainland? I wasn't on there for long, so I wouldn't know. Why, of course we sleep, my dear engine. Everyone needs their sleep. What kind of ludicrous idea is that? Oh, nothing. Just wondering. So you're Timothy's replacement? Yes, sir. Well, go scram already. No one likes you. Aww. Just then, Eagle came along. He was hoping for a rest in the sheds. He had had a very long day, when he found that Alfred was in his berth. What are you doing there? That's my berth, in my sheds. Well, Mr. Tantrum, said Alfred sarcastically, my friend Gordon graciously invited me here to sleep the night. So you better go find somewhere else to sleep, because I'm not moving. Well, you better shoo. These sheds are for the Fat Director's engines, not you. Eagle, how dare you talk to our guests like that? It is absolutely disgraceful. Also, must I remind you that there's no assigned sheds, so anyone is welcome to sleep anywhere. Well, fine. I'll sleep elsewhere. I'm too good for you guys anyways. And Eagle angrily stormed off. The next morning, Edward was taking a stone train to Tidmouth to be picked up by Emily. As he was entering the yards, he saw Eagle talking to old Slowcoach in the sidings. Eagle, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be out already? Not for another 18 minutes. I'm just talking with old Slowcoach to pass the time. And what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be at Tidmouth? I was, but when I saw you, I thought I should check on you. If it's about last night, then I'm alright. I'm just honestly a bit bothered by Alfred. Why don't you like him? You never really told me. It all really started during his first visit to Sodor. When I was at the washdown, he asked for me to leave, as he claimed it was his turn. I told him no, and after a while of us fighting, he called me a common goods engine. And well, you understand the gist of it. Eagle, are you having issues again? I know this usually wouldn't bother you. No, I'm not. And stay dead. What in blazes are you doing? Why did you crash those trucks into the buffers? They were causing trouble for me. I had to move them somehow. So your course of action is just to bash them through the buffers, well? Yes, it is. And do you have a problem with that? It's not my fault I never experienced trucks this troublesome. This railway is really something else. Oh my lord, you mainland engines are a whole nother can of worms. Just be off with you already, I'll get your train ready soon. Alfred only scowled at Colin and took his leave. But later that afternoon, when he came back to the yards, he was not pleased at all to see the train he was taking. Now what's this? I'm supposed to be taking passengers, not dirty trucks from dirty sidings. Does it look like I could alter the schedule? No, I can't. And this is the train you need to take, and you're going to take it, and you're going to enjoy it. Alfred was tearing down the line in dangerous speeds. He was going very, very fast. Too fast for even the trucks. Even they wanted to slow down. But if they dared to ask, Alfred would just say, "What? I thought you trucks liked going fast. And besides, I'm going within the speed limit." But he wasn't. But then there was trouble. Lily was coming down on the same line. Alfred just loudly blew his whistle to try and get Lily out of the way. Fortunately, Lily acted fast and applied her brakes. Lily quickly went back up the way she came from to avoid a crash. The signalman saw this and quickly switched the points, sending Alfred on the wrong line. Alfred suddenly realized he was heading for a set of buffers. He quickly applied his brakes, but the trucks pushed him on and on. Thankfully, when Alfred hit the buffers, he didn't go right through them, but he hit into them hard. He felt dazed and surprised. He was not happy about it at all. Bother those trucks, he thought. He was convinced they pushed them. But then, as he was backing up, he heard some noises. Driver, did you hear that? I think someone's here. I heard it too, Alfred. I think I'll go check it out. Be careful, Charlie, you don't know what's out there. When his driver came back, he heard him carrying something into his cab. Driver, what's that? When he told him, Alfred's mouth was wide open in shock. Alfred quickly rushed into the station to find Adam waiting with a passenger train. He quickly explained the situation to Adam, and Adam rushed away with his passenger train. After a few weeks, word had got out on what Alfred did, and boy oh boy, did Alfred become quite the celebrity. All the engines were very proud of Alfred and congratulated him on his efforts many times. Alfred's story even made it on the newspapers and proudly hung at Knapford Station. Alfred beamed from buffer to buffer. Even though everyone was proud of him and happy for him, there was still one engine who didn't share such feelings. One afternoon, Eagle was complaining to Tyler at Rugby Station about the absurdity of it all that was Alfred's newfound popularity on the island. It's absolutely preposterous, Tyler. I've been working on this railway for many years, and boom, Alfred comes here for a few weeks, and suddenly he's the most well-known character on the whole bloody island? It's absolutely unfair. Don't you think you're overreacting a bit? And besides, what did he even do? Well, apparently, he found an injured sailor on one of those old tugboats at the harbor at Suttery, and then he took him to Wellsworth, which he was boarded onto Adam's train. Adam took him to Abbey, that's where the ambulance picked him up and took him to the hospital, and now he's a worldwide hero. It's absolutely unfair what it is. Why do you even care so much? I mean, everyone barely notices me, and look, I'm not complaining about it. You're just a small tank engine, Tyler. You wouldn't know what all the fuss is about. You're probably too ignorant anyways. Oh, so I'm ignorant now. Oh, shove off already, you big red rocket. Your train is ready. Get a move on. Stupid mainline engines. I mean, why is everyone so compelled to be famous nowadays? Stupid Tyler, stupid Alfred, stupid everything. Doesn't know a bloody thing. Well, I'll show him. I'll get myself a section in the newspaper if it's the last thing I do. Later that night, Eagle came back to the sheds, very tired and very sad. He was still processing the event that happened earlier that day, and didn't know what to think of it. Hello, Eagle, Emily peeped. I heard you got into some shenanigans today. Are you alright? Yes, Emily. Thank you for asking. I'm just still very shaken. I mean, I could have gone up in flames myself for crying out loud. Oh, and as they were cleaning the mess up, I got covered in tar. It's so sticky, and my driver didn't have time to clean it. You win some, you lose some. At least you're safe now. I beg to differ. Alfred is staying the night here, and he and Gordon won't stop chattering amongst themselves. And I need my beauty sleep. I must look presentable. Oh, come on, Hegabee. You're always complaining about this or that. Just let them be. They're two friends catching up. No harm in that. Well, if those two friends are annoying the bullocks out of me, then there is some harm done after all. Gordon, I can deal with, but Alfred, well, he's just another can of worms. That engine drives me extremely mad, and he explained all the things that have been happening between him and Alfred. Well, you can't have that, Eagle. You must assert dominance, and I know how to do it. Tomorrow, a very heavy train from the mainland is coming in, and I'm to pull it from Vickerstown Yards. You're going to go there and wait for it to arrive. Then once you pull it, Alfred is going to see how good you are, and he's going to be emasculated by an engine he once called Common. You understand my drift? Eagle wasn't too sure about Regabee's idea, but it was the only idea he had. So he agreed to Regabee, and arrangements were made. The next morning, Eagle was waiting at Vickerstown Yards for the train to arrive. He was secretly feeling very nervous, and wasn't sure if he would be able to pull the train. Oh dear, what did I get myself into? Oh well, the train might not be that long. I might be able to pull it. Oh dear, that must be the engine arriving with the freight train. Oh, why hello. I don't suppose that you're that Regabee engine I was looking for. He's supposed to pick up my train from here. Yep, that's me, the one and only. Oh great. But say, I don't mean to assume, but are you sure you're strong enough to take this? I'll be happy to take it for you if you can't. Nope, I'm pretty sure I can do it. I've pulled longer trains before. This should be a piece of cake. Oh, okay, well, see you then, Regabee. I wish you luck. Eagle slowly shuffled over to the line next to him to be coupled up. As he was reversing, he accidentally bumped into the first truck hard. Once everything was ready and Eagle was coupled up, he started pulling, but he found that he couldn't get the train moving at all. He groaned and he strained, maybe a bit too hard, because then Eagle started leaking steam from all directions. He was very surprised. What happened? I suddenly feel so weak. Just then, Alfred came along from behind. He had seen everything and found the whole situation amusing. I can't believe you actually tried to pull a train that was way out of your capabilities. And the best part was when you said you were Regabee. Oh, just wait till I tell Gordon this. And he puffed away, howling with laughter. Later that day, Eagle came to the yards at Wellsworth to drop off some coaches from an earlier passenger train, when he saw a fuming Colin waiting in one of the sidings. "What's the matter with you?" Eagle questioned. I just got an earful from the yard manager. Apparently, Alfred left the tail end of his train, and when the yard manager found out, he got mad at me. And when I offered to do an extra trip to take it for him, he got mad at me again. Yeesh, and I thought I was having a bad day, and he explained everything. Oh, leave them be. Regabee's always full of stupid ideas, and Alfred is not any better. Oh, and look, speak of the devil, grumpy as ever I expect, and indeed he was. he came storming into the yard, going a bit too fast. Alright, I'm here. No need to get into a tizzy. I can't believe I had to make a trip all the way back here for some stupid vans. It is absolutely... Well, just great. Were you aiming for the trucks, genius? Sorry, I was actually aiming for your face. I was aiming for your face. The vans are on fire! Wait, what? Oh my bloody hell, they are! Well, I'm not staying here any longer. I'm out of here too. Wait for me! Wait a minute, guys, I just realized something. There's a fuel tanker on my train. If that goes off, then we'll all be toast. Not just us, all the people and the passengers in the station. Don't worry, guys, I'm gonna go get it. Eagle, no! Phew, it's getting really hot in here. I better go fast. Jesus Christ! After the fire brigade came and sorted out the mess, the 3 engines were standing in the sidings, still in disbelief. Well, that just happened. I don't think I'll be waking up tomorrow. Whew-wee. I'll say that's probably one of the most intense situations I've been in. Well, I'm just happy we made it out alive. Yes, and it's all thanks to you. Listen, Eagle, I know we've had our differences before, and I'm just sorry. I'm sorry for everything I wronged you for, and I hope we can make up. What? Are you serious right now? Yes, I'm actually serious. Because today, my friend, you've taught me a valuable lesson, to never judge a book by its cover. Before, when I first met you, I thought you were just some regular dirty goods engine. But now, after seeing such bravery and courage, I am just lost for words. Eagle, I'm sorry. Well, Alfred, if anyone should be apologizing, it's me. I've been really bad to you, and just because of my own insecurities, I thought you were better than me, and I wanted to be better than you. Well, I accept your apology, and I hope we can be friends in the future. I forgive you too. And I also really hope so. But not bad for a common goods engine, eh? Oh, come now. That was in the past. And I think we should leave it there. And that day, a beautiful friendship was formed.